A cheap and delicious breakfast snack. Muffins, cheese, hash brown, a sausage patty. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing the Snacksters breakfast snack. Now it's currently 8 AM on a Saturday morning and I'm hungry. Not only am I hungry, I need to make a review. And so I popped down to Iceland and I found a breakfast stack. Now we all know what this thing looks like and what it's meant to be. And if you've had a breakfast stack before, let me know in the comment section down below, what did you think? And if you enjoy videos like this, consider subscribing to the channel and leave me a comment in the comment section down below and tell me, which food should I review next? And so here we go guys, we are straight into it today. We've got the Snacksters breakfast stack. Now of course we've got a lovely serving suggestion there. You can see the muffin, the cheese, the hash brown, the sausage patty and the sauce. I'm expecting that sauce to be included. And of course we have some commentary. Great in the air fryer. Let's have a read of what this says then. So the cooking instructions, you can cook this in the air fryer or you can cook this in the oven. Now for the purpose of the video, I know it says for best results cook in the air fryer, but I'm going to be cooking this in the oven. So it says place hash brown onto a preheated oven tray and cook for 12 minutes. Add the pork patty and cook for 5 minutes. Build your breakfast muffin including cheese slice and hash brown. And then cook for a further 5 minutes. And so unfortunately, this isn't just a pop into the microwave and eat type of breakfast muffin. We've got to do a bit of cooking to ensure that we can eat this and for best results. And so a white English bread muffin with a cooked pork sausage patty, hash brown and processed cheese slice. There of course are your ingredients, and on the right we've got the nutritional information, so pause the video if you want to take a more in-depth look at that. And so it's time to go ahead and get this thing out of its packaging and we'll take a look at what we've got. So it comes in this plasticky cellophane wrapping. Straight away I can see that we've got a hash brown, we've got the muffins, the processed cheese and our beef patty. Now I don't see any sauce included within this meal. And so what we'll do next, we'll get this then out of its cellophane and we'll take a more in-depth look at it frozen before we cook it. And so we've gone ahead then and got this out of its wrapping. You can see clearly we've got our breakfast muffins. They do just look like your normal frozen breakfast muffins. We've got an hash brown. It looks really good. Really good. Our processed cheese. What I'm hoping with this, I do hope that when I open the cheese, it doesn't crumble. Because usually with these frozen cheeses, they often crumble. And then of course, we've got our breakfast pork sausage patty. What do we think of that? And so guys, as per the cooking instructions, I've got to place the hash brown onto the preheated oven tray firstly for 12 minutes. So I'll do that right now. There goes the hash brown. Then what we've got to do after 12 minutes is add the pork patty. So you'll see me do that. And then lastly, we'll construct the muffin for a further 5 minutes in the oven. And so guys, what's been 12 minutes in the oven that's felt like a lifetime? The hash brown is partly cooked. It's now time to add the sausage breakfast patty to the oven. So I'm going to do that. Again, the cooking instructions advises 5 minutes. So we'll come back after 5 minutes. We've then got to construct the muffin and place it in for a further 5 minutes. So a lot of cooking to do for this one. And so guys, 5 minutes in the oven is up. I would say that it's starting to come together. But another thing that I would say is, this is a bit annoying to do. This isn't going to be a quick on-the-go snack. I know it might not seem much to put this in for 12 minutes and then to put this in for 5 minutes and then to place it as a muffin in for another 5 minutes. But it really is a bit of a pain. So there is our muffin. We'll put then the patty on the bottom. We'll place the hash brown on top. It looks good so far. You can see there, it's very thin. It's not great quality cheese, but there we go, with the cheese slice there. We'll just lie it on top. We'll put the top of the muffin back on, or is that the bottom? I think that's the bottom, that's the top. We'll take a look then before we place it in for the last 5 minutes. and then I'll bring you back once it's done. Now, of course, we will be getting into our taste test in just a second, but I wanted to give you this overview of what we are going to be eating in today's video. Without any further ado then, let's get straight in to our taste test. And so here we go then, the Snacksters breakfast stack. Now, we've certainly waited long enough whilst it's been cooking, but let's not delay it any further. Now, I've got to talk to you about price. £2. I went to Iceland and I was able to pick up this breakfast stack for just £2. Now, the pain of cooking this was outrageous. Now, I did do it in the oven, 22 minutes. You can do it in the air fryer, and it does say actually it's great in the air fryer. And it's probably going to take you less time. But for the purpose of the review, I wanted to try it in the oven. It's not come out of the oven bad by any stretch. But the amount of time, the amount of faffing, putting in the hash brown, then the sausage patty, then the muffin, then the cheese. It's a lot of faff for what it is. But anyway, again, let's not delay this any further. Let's get straight in then to our taste test. So here goes. Now, the first thing I would say is the muffin itself is very good. It's said to obviously construct it and place it in the oven for the final 5 minutes. Now, I only left it in the oven for about 2 to 3 minutes because I knew if I left it any more, the muffin itself, it would have been too hard and too crispy. But for me, that's just perfect. The cheese itself, it's not massively strong or overpowering. I'm getting more of a sausage flavour and a meaty taste. And to be honest, that's exactly what you'd want from a breakfast stack. You want to taste the sausage in there, you want to taste the meat. I could obviously add sauce. So Luke, it's absolutely delicious, and for only £2, you can get yourself a breakfast stack. So if you like a breakfast muffin, a breakfast stack, I think you'll enjoy this one. The overall rating I'm going to give it is a solid 7 out of 10. The taste test rating I'm also going to give a 7 out of 10. And so go ahead and purchase this and let me know in the comment section down below what you thought. And so if you enjoy videos like this, consider subscribing to the channel and leave me a comment in the comment section down below and tell me which food should I review next.